how many years have you been with WSI so far?
Since 2017, something like 15, 20 years, I guess, in internet years.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
no, three years, almost 4 years now.
3 or 4 years, right. Have you, I mean, you must have had some obstacles that you thought were, quite challenging, in your first 2 or 3 years. I think, like I had quite a few, getting clients and getting projects going. And what obstacles do you find that you've actually had come across that you had to, get around?
Well, the main obstacles for running my business is that I'm in a part of Switzerland where the most spoken language is French, and I don't have enough content in French, so I have a translation issue because we got a lot of content in English, Spanish, Portuguese, but French is not as much as I would like. So for me, one of the key challenges is really producing French content.
Right.
And another obstacle is that the day are too short. 24 hours a day is not enough for me, so I would need a 36 hours a day.
Yeah, I think you must just start doing video content. Just have a quick speak French, and we can produce some content. But I think it is a problem, and then it makes it a bit harder for you because, lucky you, you're doing some of the writing and stuff like that, and you can all start sharing that content. So, being in your business, what are the best skills that you found that you brought into your business? Because I know I came from a corporate banking environment, and when I arrived in this business, I thought, I've been in so many courses and I was in the bank for so long. What did I learn, And I realized that I had some good client skills. I had, good lead generation skills, things that you just took for granted sometimes that you didn't know. And so what did you bring to the party?
I think it's the same than you. So I would qualify myself as a hunter. I like being on the field, looking for prospect, generating leads, and closing the deals. That's getting me very excited. Yeah. But then I have to turn back and say, oh gosh, now I have to deliver. This is why I needed some help, because I don't think I'm that's not my main strength. But I think my best skill was definitely hunting and getting leads.
Right. I feel the same way. I can do a little bit of copywriting and some SEO, but I like to meet clients and talk to them and then, sell something and then go back and, get the team to take it over because the really in-depth technical stuff, I used to be a software programmer, but no more, I'd rather use software than learn how to write it. So what goals do you have for yourself, like in the next 12 months? And I know it's challenging because we've had to revise everything with COVID-19. But what are you looking at doing?
Yeah, I think for the next 12 months, so, I tripled my company this year due to COVID. It was just myself in January. Then starting March, I hired one staff. I had to hire the second staff this summer. And I think if I was able to hire more, I could easily hire 5 or 6 people. Right. But I think what I would like to do maybe for next year is to get another couple of people on my team and consolidate and make sure how it goes, because the demand, I don't know how it is in your region, but the demand here is just huge for digitalization. I don't hear any more excuse of why digital is not great. Yeah. So everybody is calling me, social media is key, emailing is key, website is key, e-commerce is key. There are no more excuses. There are no more obstacles for digitizing the business. Yeah. So
now I
get a lot of inquiries, but I have to answer to an RFP by tomorrow for the World Health Organization, and I didn't have even time by now to start it.
Now we're seeing the same thing here. I mean, since I would say since November, in 1 year, in the last year, we've put 11 people extra. And we were sitting at 16. And it's just been crazy. It's been really busy. Of course, granted, we are also a solution center, to the network, so we do pick up a lot of extra projects that way. Now, you're still young in this business. Do you have like a 5-year goal? Because it looks like you're growing your business at this stage.
Yeah, so my goal in 5 years is to go out and make a world tour with the family. So I would like to have a good double-side office with a lot of staff and I will have to pick up the phone once a month just to do the review check and asking if there is any staff issue, and then I'll go for another month in another country, and I call them back in a month. That's my goal in 5 years, doing a world tour with the family.
That's a good goal. I wish you luck to get that going. My 5-year goal has been going for the last 5 years is how do I hand this business over, to my daughter and then to run it, but it's not happening. So I find I'm still too involved. We've already got enough people in now that I can't control anything anymore. When you got 25 people in the business, you don't know what's happening in some areas. People are doing their own thing. What advice would you give a new consultant that comes into this network, knowing what you know?
What advice? It's I think it's what Mark Dobson told me at the beginning. It's just use as much as you can from double size, so all the tools, all the content, because even now, 4 years later, I'm still figuring out I'm underusing, underexploiting all the material we have. I think there's so much we can do, and trust the system and use as much as you can. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't try a new thing. Just apply what it's given, and it will work.
That's good. And I think really, when I'm part of the Quick Start program for new consultants when they come in. I do a couple of presentations, and I know, they've got like I think it's a 12-month program now, where they just guide it all the way along. And as you say, don't try and reinvent the wheel. We've been going for 25, 26 years, and now I think we've sort of got something working for us. So new RCs when they come in, use the system rather than try and build everything yourself, because you may as well then not have bought a franchise if you were going to do that.
You can avoid a lot of mistakes. So I have one of my staff, Elisa, who's in the program, and it's very, very, very efficient. I mean, I'm amazed to see how quick they can start and be efficient. It's just great.
Excellent. Now, we're nearing the end of our interview, so thank you so much. One thing I like to ask is, if you have a personal motto that you believe in or that you use that you would share with us.
I'm sorry, I'm a very poor singer, but the one thing I like to listen regularly even on a daily basis is "Don't worry, be happy."
Don't worry, be happy. That's perfect. I like that because there's always some worries happening every day. So you better be smiling and happy.
I told you I'm a pilot, so I have my checklist every day. I have on my list in the evening before going to bed. I want to do this. And at the beginning it was a 10-point list. Yeah. I shut it down by 5, and still I cannot make my 5 points every day. So it's so many uncertain, uncontrollable things happening to you.
Well, that's good. I think you're well prepared, having gone through being a pilot, because it helps you sit down, calm down, and work through things that you need to do in the right order.
Exactly. One thing they learn you is that they tell you the planning is as important as flying, right? Yeah. Because once you sit down in your cockpit and you close the window, you lose about 50% of your brain capacity because you're under stress situation.
Right.
And that's how I feel like every morning when I come in the office. I say, I have everything, and boom, I sit down, and then you have these bombarded emails, Skype, Slack, everything. Everybody wants to talk to you, and they say, hey, guys, I have enough work to do. Don't talk to me, please.
then you get a call from me that says, come and talk to me.
No, and then they say, don't worry, be happy before. So.
That's great. Now, tell me, if we went to happy hour, right? So that's early hours of a bar. What would you order?
I think I would be. There are 2 cocktails I like. One is tequila sunrise.
Okay.
When I'm sitting on the beach, and if in a party mood, I like to take B-52s as a pilot. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, that does too. Yeah. So I've always been known to have a good Jack Daniels every now and again, but I end up just having a glass of red wine no matter where I am. I just enjoy that. So I think we're lucky here in South Africa. We've got good wine and it's not too expensive, so that's good. So, Gabor, thanks so much for today. One last question. If you could be anywhere else today than rather talking to me right now, where would you want to be?
I would be on my bike, sitting on my bike because I'm a triathlete, and I would do one of the paths here in Switzerland. We have a lot of mountains, and I would be climbing the mountain on my bike.
Lovely.
Just being outdoor and relax.
Well, when you do that, take some GoPro pictures and put it on your social media, right?
Okay.
All right, Gabor, thank you. I know you're on your way to a couple of more meetings. I really appreciate this 30 minutes that you've given us. And I really appreciate you sharing, your story with us so that, when we publish this, there are other people out there that can get a good idea of what it's like, to own a WSL franchise.
Sure. Thank you very much for this opportunity, Francois. It was nice talking to you.
Thanks, Gabor. Okay. I'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.